Another drive, another hike in, another hunt. October 19th. It's a bit warmer today, 14 degrees Celsius right now. But what is exciting is Mike was driving around our piece where we hunt elk, and he said there's like a group of 20 tracks on the road going in to the piece where we're hunting. So hopefully they stayed in there today and we'll hear or see something tonight. But knowing that the elk are there, of course, is half the battle, especially when you're hunting these, types of farmland elk. Hopefully they stay, and hopefully we can spend the next week and a half or so before rifle season hunting these elk. I haven't forgot about my target buck though, but I'm just afraid that I've maybe burnt out the stand that I've been sitting for him in. And so I'm gonna give it a break. Gonna get in tonight, same old game plan, do a little bit of cow calling, see if we can't call an illegal bull, and hopefully get a shot. On my way right now. It's a bit earlier, it's 3:15. I'll be set up in the stand by about 10 after 4, 20 after 4, and that'll give me 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 45 minutes of legal light. We're in the tree, we're all set up. What's not great is the wind is sort of variable. I've been in the stand 5 minutes and I've already changed directions twice. Not great. If I was hunting deer, I'd probably just pack up and go home. But with the elk, they could just be anywhere. And that being said, the wind is northeast right now, and there's a tamarack swamp to the east of me here. So I may be able to call elk out of that swamp, which would keep me in the game. Other than that, if they're coming from the west, I don't know, unless the wind switches again as time goes on here. A cow come in right to me. She sniffed around the bottom of my tree forever. She was actually nibbling on my bow rope down there for the longest time. And then the young bull stepped out and he followed her in here and they milled around the bottom of my tree forever. Finally, he walked out to 20 yards, but he was facing away from me. And then finally the cow turned and she went to leave and he started following her. And I shot right between these two trees. And of course I reviewed the footage and the shot looked good. Arrow completely passed through on the ground. I had to squeeze it right beside a tree that's here, so I didn't hear him crash. So I'm going to get down and check my arrow and see what we got. I found my bull. Shot him last night and had good blood, but he got into the thicket and we just couldn't pick up any more blood and couldn't figure out where he went. So we elected to leave, which is a pretty hard decision to make, especially when you think you made a pretty good shot. Left him overnight and came back in here this morning, and I ended up just jumping onto the other side of the draw, trying to pick up tracks where he would have come out of the draw, and I found tracks and blood eventually, and 50 yards past that, there he was laying. So we got him. Now I'm just concerned about spoilage. So back of the truck, grabbing my gear. Mike and Emma are on the way, and we're gonna quarter them up, get the meat cooling, and pray that we don't have any spoilage. Took me a while, but I was able to pick up the blood. And after that, the tracking became pretty easy once I got onto the east side of the draw. And looking at the shot, you got bubbles here. I'm pretty sure it's both lungs, but he managed to make it a couple 100 yards. And when you lose that blood, it can make it pretty tough to find these animals. So, young bull, pretty happy with him after the way my season's been going. I needed this one, so awesome.